Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything we believe about the Lakers' future has been secretly sabotaged by the last person we'd suspect? And what if an icon's warm grin was masking a sacrifice so profound it could rewrite the destiny of this franchise? Could the greatest Laker of our generation be willing to shave millions off his paycheck just to give his teammates a fighting chance at glory? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report. Everyone, tonight we dive into Rumor Central. LeBron James will accept a pay cut to help the Lakers. Smash that like button. Subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Imagine the scene. Whispers ripple through the locker room, echoing off the purple and gold walls that LeBron James still at the peak of his powers. Despite the decades in the league has privately agreed to reduce his salary for next season. The notion itself feels almost unimaginable, given that in the 2024-25 campaign, he banked a staggering $48.5 million, yet behind closed doors. Sources say LeBron is prepared to give back a significant portion of his future earnings to shore up the roster, recruit top-tier role players, and clear cap space for potential impact signings. What could drive a man who already towers over NBA history to relinquish hard-earned cash? Is it the unquenchable thirst for one more ring, or something deeper, a sense of loyalty to the purple and gold? The Pelicans fans turned Lakers faithful. To everyone who has believed in him since day one, let's rewind. On June 12th, the Lakers front office reportedly received a confidential memo outlining LeBron's willingness to restructure his deal, allowing Los Angeles to pursue max or near max contracts for coveted free agents without languishing in cap hell. Picture director Rob Pelinka's eyes widening as he reads the details. A veteran minimum here, a mid-level exception there, and suddenly the Lakers find themselves in the mix for star wings and lockdown defenders. Could this mean LA will chase a two-way powerhouse alongside Anthony Davis? Some insiders believe that clearing that financial runway could tip the scales in landing a perimeter stopper whose presence alone could neutralize rival threats in the playoffs. Of course, the implications stretch far beyond dollar signs. At 39 years old, LeBron is still averaging an eye-popping 27 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game, while shooting 50.3% from the floor. Those numbers place him among the league's elite, and yet he's whispered to be ready to earn closer to $35 million next season. Still monumental, but a drop that would free more than $10 million in cap space. Could this gesture spark a cultural renaissance in Los Angeles, sending a ripple effect through the locker room that galvanizes role players like Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Jarred Vanderbilt to push harder, sacrifice more, and believe that every dollar saved is a vote of confidence in the team's collective ambition? Turn the lens to the fan forums and social media feeds, and the debate is electric. One faction hails LeBron as the ultimate leader, willing to put team success above personal wealth, echoing moments from his Miami Heat days when he took pay cuts to assemble championship cores. Another faction questions whether this maneuver signals an admission that the Lakers are one superstar away from contention fuel for rival narratives that LA has lost its luster as a free agent destination. Fans are wondering if trading on LeBron's golden years will convince marquee talent to join forces, or if it merely highlights an over-reliance on aging greatness in a league increasingly driven by youth and three-point shooting. Consider the ripple effect on rival front offices. In Phoenix, the Suns brass watches closely, knowing that Adrian Ayton and Kevin Durant are potential trade targets who could replace aging veterans. But only if LA's cap space can't match Phoenix's financial flexibility. In Dallas, Luka Doncic's camp whispers about guaranteeing contracts, preferring the safety of a well-structured deal over risky negotiations with a team scrambling under the cap. Some G League executives believe that LeBron's pay cut could force opposing teams into desperation moves, making them either overspend on short-term rentals or risk losing depth to the Lakers' newly available exceptions. Beyond the tactical chess match, the emotional narrative is powerful. LeBron has long spoken of legacy both on the stat sheet and in the hearts of the communities he's touched. This rumored sacrifice paints his Lakers chapter not just as a quest for personal glory, but as a grand gesture of solidarity. Imagine the locker room scene when he breaks the news, a hushed assembly of athletic titans, absorbing the gravity of their leader's choice, and realizing that every practice sprint and film study session is now infused with the weight of shared destiny. Could this be the moment that transforms a talented roster into a brotherhood bonded by mutual sacrifice and unwavering belief? The historical parallels are striking. Recall how Michael Jordan took less money to keep the core intact in Chicago, or how Kobe Bryant's own early career concessions helped the Lakers assemble the 2000 championship nucleus. Now, LeBron might be scripting his own version of that playbook, one that acknowledges the brutal economics of modern NBA super teams, while reaffirming the timeless truth that championships are won by hearts as much as wallets. Some basketball historians are speculating that this act alone could rank among his greatest contributions to the game, a lesson in leadership that transcends points per game and MVP hardware. Back in the present, Lakers coach Darvin Ham is already crafting lineups in his mind, imagining how a few savvy mid-level additions, perhaps a 3-and-D wing, or a veteran backup center could fit seamlessly alongside LeBron's reduced minutes. Could this mean Mike Muscala slides into the front court rotation to stretch the floor? Or that Lonnie Walker reassumes borrowing time with a roster spot fueled by LeBron's generosity? Fans are wondering if the Lakers will pivot from a star-heavy approach to a more balanced, depth-driven blueprint, one that leans on financial creativity and strategic roster building rather than chasing superstars at any cost. As the season approaches, each training camp update will carry added significance. Every scintillating LeBron chase down block or pinpoint outlet pass will remind us of the sacrifice underpinning it all. Teammates may speak candidly in press conferences about how LeBron's pay cut inspired them to elevate their games, weaving a narrative of collective gratitude and relentless pursuit. In the echoing corridors of the Lakers' practice facility, a mantra might emerge: "We rise together," a creed born from one man's willingness to trade millions for the promise of shared triumph. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, as a Lakers supporter, I believe that if LeBron really sacrifices his salary to empower his teammates and create a deeper, more versatile roster, we could witness a renaissance in LA, one that honors his legacy and sets the stage for a championship campaign fueled by unity and purpose. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. Right where we left off, the Aaron L. Segundo was thick with possibility as LeBron James's rumored pay cut ripples through every Lakers decision. Imagine opening night lineups where LeBron, fresh off a 27.0 to 7.9 to 8-point to stat line last season, shares the floor with a newly acquired veteran wing or defensive ace, someone whose contract only became affordable thanks to Bron's sacrifice. Could this mean the Lakers suddenly boast a backcourt duo of explosive youth and seasoned savvy, blending Austin Reeves' steady 12.5 points and 4.2 assists per game with the incoming star's shutdown perimeter defense? Some insiders believe that locking in a two-way guard on a mid-level exception might finally give LA the missing piece to contain Western Conference sluggers without compromising offensive firepower. On paper, the chemistry sketches itself in gold and purple. LeBron surveying the court, draining defenders with his star power, then slipping a laser pass to a cutting Reeves or a slashing newcomer, one whose wingspan and length were precisely measured to fill the void left when Anthony Davis spends occasional nights resting that surgically repaired knee. Is it possible that LeBron's willingness to play fewer minutes, targeting 30 per game instead of 37, signals a new era of load management, where his off-ball awareness complements a deeper rotation? Fans are wondering if Bronny James might also benefit from the surplus of roster spots, earning coveted garbage time reps to accelerate his growth and perhaps even crack the rotation for injury cover. Meanwhile, the ripple effects in the West couldn't be more electric. In Phoenix, whispers say Chris Paul's front office is scrambling to counter LA's newfound cap flexibility, eyeing trade packages to keep Kevin Durant within arm's reach. Some Suns execs privately concede that matching a championship caliber bid for a defensive star will be near impossible now that the Lakers have financial room to maneuver. Out in Denver, Nikola Jokic's camp is studying how LA might stagger their lineups. Good Javale McGee's old-school rim protection returned in a pinch, allowing the Lakers to switch seamlessly between small ball finesse and traditional too big matchups. Could this mean Denver has to bolster their own bench with high-energy forwards who can out-rebound and contest LeBron's drives if those wing reclamations on free agency don't pan out? Over in LA proper, Barbershop debates and social feeds have exploded. Magic Johnson, in a surprise text to a local radio host, praised the move as classic LeBron, a strategic power play that blends selflessness and supreme basketball IQ, according to unverified Weekend reports. Javale McGee, via Instagram Live, teased, "If King James takes a cut, you know we're aiming for the mountaintop, baby," fueling viral clips of his signature rim shakes. Reporters from Spectrum Sportsnet have fanned the flames. One anonymous tweet read, "Sources say Lakers aim to use savings for a late first-round steal, someone who can guard LeBron's former MVP rival." Fans on Twitter are split. Some hail the fiscal genius. Others fear it marks a retreat from marquee name pursuit in favor of budget-friendly role players. Strategically, head coach Darvin Ham is poised for a tactical renaissance. Picture end of game possessions where LeBron sets a staggered screen with the new wing, freeing up space for a catch-and-shoot three from Rui Hachimura or Malik Monk. Could that wrinkle become the blueprint for closing lineups that have long relied on Anthony Davis's role in LeBron's post-up? Some Lakers beat writers suggest Ham is already diagramming plays where LeBron becomes the decoy, drawing double teams only to dump to a trailer whose contract came courtesy of Bron's generosity. And that unpredictability could be the ultimate weapon come playoff time. And let's not overlook playoff strategy. In a first-round series against a 50-win opponent, LeBron's minutes could be dialed back strategically to onset fresh legs for the conference semis, an approach only possible if a deeper bench absorbs early burdens. Could this mean that players like Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent see their roles elevated, their defensive tenacity tested nightly to replicate Davis's intensity? Some insiders believe this depth-first philosophy is the ticket to surviving the dense gauntlet of Western Conference powerhouses, from the Timberwolves' ferocious frontcourt to the up-tempo Mavericks led by Luka Doncic. Off the court, the national media circus thrives on every micro-detail. A Power 105.1 interview with a front office source hinted at secret workouts at UCLA's practice facility, players whose names won't be revealed until official contracts land. The Athletics insider column quipped that LeBron's bold move might spark a domino effect across the league, prompting other superstars to consider pay cuts if it means transforming franchises overnight. Could this trend define the next decade of NBA roster building, where financial sacrifice becomes the ultimate display of commitment and leadership? Within the Lakers' own video room, film sessions are reportedly more intense than ever. Assistant coaches are running clips of LeBron's early career minutes with the heat, how he balanced scoring and playmaking across heavy workloads. Could lessons from those championship runs inform a new LeBron-light era, where he morphs into the ultimate mentor on the bench, offering real-time guidance to the bench unit and orchestrating huddle adjustments while two-way wings maintain defensive discipline? Even the fans at home have joined the narrative. TikTok compilations showcase every LeBron assist from last season shattered with text overlays. Reading Invest in the Future, driving engagement into the millions. A viral fan edit reimagined the Lakers starting five with LeBron, Anthony Davis, a new veteran wing, Austin Reeves, and Bronny James, complete with a hyped-up soundtrack that underscores the franchise's multi-generational rebirth. Could this social media fusion of bloodline and basketball royalty be the cultural moment that elevates Lakers fandom to new heights as the regular season tips off? Every win or loss will carry amplified meaning. A close victory sparked by LeBron's jaw-dropping alley-oop might be hailed as proof positive that his sacrifice unlocked championship DNA. Conversely, an early season skid could fuel narratives that the Lakers sacrificed star power for depth, only to find themselves lacking the alpha presence to close out tight contests. Fans on clubhouse rooms are already booking round-the-clock chats, debating whether Ham's rotation shaped by the new cap flexibility will hold up under the bright lights of marquee matchups. Through it all, one theme resonates above the rest: unity born of sacrifice. LeBron's rumored decision to accept less money isn't just a financial footnote. It's a rallying cry for every Laker to elevate their game. It's a reminder that championships aren't gifted, they're earned through collective grit, selflessness, and unwavering belief. Could this be the defining moment that binds this team together, forging an unbreakable bond between superstar and role player alike? Now, as the season heats up, what will define LA's destiny? The brilliance of LeBron's on-court artistry, the seamless integration of newcomers, or the unshakable trust that resources sacrificed by one man can uplift an entire franchise? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe that if this bold financial gamble galvanizes the locker room and translates into a deeper, more versatile lineup, we could witness the birth of a new Lakers dynasty, one built on the foundation of both legacy and innovation. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.